Before this video begins, I would like to tell y'all that I am going to say no drama in this stream whatsoever. We're just going to be talking about the topic we're going to be talking about. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Or come and join me. Hello everyone, it's Diego Temez back again with another live stream. And today, welcome back to another video of the Great Steam Talk with Petey Hernandez. Today, we're going to be talking about the American engines. Yes, guys, I think it's my second American engine because last one was the S1. And today, we're going to be talking about So Fast's favorite, the Southern Pacific gs4s. And let me get the link for you guys. Okay. About these gs4s, there are actually, in my universe, I actually have a gs4 for OC, and that would be Dash. Dash is a red gs4, and actually, he's the prototype of the class. Dash is the prototype of the okay, links in the description. And also, Dash is the prototype of the class. And also, Dash is actually red. Instead of orange like the other gs4s, he's actually red. And also, Dash and the other gs4s, So Fast Daylight, which aka Steven or Lou, is actually in my universe as well. And also, okay, guys, I want to tell y'all this. If y'all want to join the stream, the link is in the description. Wait, did I put in the chat? Oh, I forgot. Oh my god, I forgot. Oh my god, I forgot. Hold on. There we go. Links in the description. The link is in the description. There we go, you guys. I'm sorry. But anyways, the gs4s were built for excursions the gs4s were built for passenger service across the Southern Pacific Railroad. A lot of these locomotives were used for express passenger service. And I think some of them were occasionally used for freight service. Hey, Donovan. Hey, Isaac. What's up?
Hello there, Diego.
We're talking about the Southern Pacific gs4s.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Hey, Donovan, aren't you a gs4?
Well, I used.
Do you know what? If you were still a daylight, I would. You know what? Do you know what my bully Eric called you?
What?
Donovan, the Dominated Daylight. Links in the description so you can join. And also, like a few of these classes were even built for mainline, built for. Wait, who is that? Hey, Billy, what's up?
Hey,
Al.
Hey, Billy, we're talking
Nice
about
haircut.
we're talking about the Southern Pacific gs4, the Southern Pacific gs4 Daylight, which are like which are the they're like the let me show you the Southern Pacific links in the description so you can join. Okay, yeah. okay, the Southern Pacific GS4. The GS4s were basically built for express passenger service across um the main line of Southern and Portland, and also they were used for express passenger service. And speaking of GS4, I know like footage of GS4s are not copyrighted because it's not a movie and it's not music, but I will show you this. Look, right here.
Okay,
Oh, sorry about that. Hold on.
it's all right.
Look, this is a
Wow,
GS4.
nice.
Yeah, and we're still waiting for PD to join the stream. Like, if the link's in the description, so y'all can join. Like, also, every big engine I used. A lot of my friends from Thomas would say that that's Gordon. Well, no, Gordon is not a 484 Northern. Gordon's a 462 Pacific. And we. Oh wait, who is that? Who is that? Hey Austin, what's up?
Hey, boys.
Hey, Austin, pal. How's it going?
We're talking about
Good.
we're talking about the we're talking about the Southern Pacific GS4s, and I'm still waiting for So Fast or PD. Like a few years later, let me get back to the main topic of the Southern Pacific GS4s. Like what So Fast said in the Dread 46 tale, which was true. Okay, SP. Okay, so the SPGS, the Southern Pacific GS4s, were numbered from. Let me get into them. The Southern Pacific GS4 is a class of streamlined 484 Northern type steam locomotive operated by the Southern Pacific Railroad from 1941 to 1958. A total of 28 were built by the Lima Locomotive Works, numbered from 4430 to 4457. GS stands for the Golden Spike, or General Service. So some of their numbers were like they're built like, but 4449, like the prototype, I bet a few members of the class was built in April of 1941 by the Lima Locomotive Works.
During World War II.
Yeah, during World War II.
Polar Express was built by the Lima Locomotive Works.
Oh yeah, 1225 was built by Lima. Okay, so the word 4449 was actually like the best of the class. Well,
Actually,
we're going to be talking
let me
about
tell you that.
So Fast's class. Like So Fast, he is not. Well, So Fast is not 4449. He is 4444. And this was his original.
My number. You know my number.
Yeah.
My number was 4446.
So
Yeah.
it's a steam train.
Yeah, it's a steam
Yeah.
locomotive.
Actually, fun fact, Diego. So Fast. Number was actually 4446 for a short period of time.
Donovan, he took your number, which is because since
I didn't steal his number. He gave me his number.
No, he gave you his number was offered. Your number was offered to him.
Yeah, well, when he was 4446, I was actually 4444. Also once, yesterday I went to go see the daylight. It was actually going
Wait,
through.
when did you see the daylight?
Last night. It was the Christmas hair. You know, the one with the Christmas lights on it.
Oh yeah, 4449. Yeah, it does the Christmas carol.
Guess what? I actually got permission to go into the cabin and blow the whistle.
Whoa!
Wow, I can't believe it. Well, nice haircut, Billy.
Yeah.
But as important as these engines were, let me get into the Wikipedia about these GS4s. Like, well, as important as these engines, beautiful engines were, meant like, let me get to them. Like, the GS4s were passenger engines capable of their speed 110 miles per hour and 180 kilometers, though timetable speed limit never extended 75 miles per hour, 100 miles per hour, and the maximum speed allowed in the Salis Valley. The hold on. Southern Pacific's passenger trains were pulled by GS4s a lot. The GS and some GS4s were painted black by 1948. All had been repainted daylight colors between 1947 to 1956. Most were painted black again, had their side skirts removed by easier maintenance, and were redesigned to the San Francisco Community Service,
Also,
freight service, and also daylight steam engines. All the steam locomotives renamed on that train as 1956, which made it
oh,
the
that
last
was a year.
streamliner.
That was a year before when my grandma was even born.
Yeah, streamliner train pulled by steam on the Southern Pacific until they were replaced by diesel locomotives. GS4 number 4443 pulled one of the final steam excursions on the Southern Pacific in 1957. A GS4 pulled its last passenger train in October of 1958, and they were all retired by the end of the year.
And that's when dieselization. I think that's how you say it.
Yeah. The tender of 4444, the last GS4 to be scrapped, was rebuilt.
That's so fast.
By Southern Pacific, used as a hammer car to test impacts on Houston's boxcars. It was scrapped in the early 70s. Unfortunately, and I'm sorry to say this, please don't be copyrighted, but I will say this. Like, this music isn't copyright.
Yeah.
But it's going to be personal. But I will say this. After those years, 44, all the daylights were sent for scrap. None. And all of those beautiful GS4s built for Southern Pacific were sent for scrap. And which means has none of them, that all of them, from 4444 to 4446, all of them were scrapped. And
But they go still runs around where it's
4449.
and all of them, and I mean all of them, and all of them, besides 4440, so many GS4s were scrapped.
Give me
Hey
that.
Elijah, what's up?
What's up? I'm watching the World Cup.
We're watching.
Hey,
We're
yo,
talking
can you
about the
show
GS4s. We're talking about the GS4s, Elijah.
Yo, Diego, you want to see baby Steven?
Do you know
show my
who's
Elijah.
winning?
Hey, Elijah.
Argentina. They got
Cool.
2
Hey
points.
Elijah, we're talking about the GS4s. So I'm gonna play this music. I was just talking about like Elijah and Isaac. You know Elijah, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And we're talking about the GS4s. And Elijah, tell us about the GS4s. Like, we were just finishing
yeah. I'm
about
gonna
what
talk
happened
about
to
the
all
GS4.
GS4s besides what happened to all the GS4s besides 4449. Were any of them? Were any other GS4s besides 4449 preserved?
What did you say?
Were any other GS4s besides 4449 preserved?
No, none. Only 4449 is the only one. And
what happened to
also, 4460 is another GS series preserved, but it's a GS6. While the
But what
GS4s
happened?
had.
But But what happened to all the other GS4s?
All of them were retired and scrapped, with the sole survivor preserved.
Yeah, I was playing that sad music. Well, all of them. But actually, if it wasn't enough, 4449 was restored that year, and 4449 made a few excursion service on made was re well. When did the 4440 when the 4449 was retired? Well, Elijah, since you know a little bit more than I do about this locomotive, can you tell us about what happened after the dieselization?
Well, dieselization, they took the daylight passenger service. Yeah. And then between 1947 and 1956, most were painted black again and had their side skirts removed for easier maintenance, and were reassigned to the San Francisco Peninsula commute service, freight service, and occasional San Joaquin daylights. Steam locomotives remained on that train as late as 1956, which made it the last streamliner train to be pulled by steam on the Southern Pacific, until they were replaced by diesel locomotives. And there's
Actually,
also
you're actually wrong. There's actually a lot more streamliner passenger trains out there.
Yeah, there's a lot of streamliner steam locomotives besides
There's
the
even
49,
like the
611.
Powhatan from the Norfolk and Western, which 611, and the
but ain't 844 the Union Pacific 844 ain't that streamlined?
no, it had smoke deflectors, elephant ear smoke deflectors.
But it looks like a streamliner.
Yeah, but imagine if they streamlined it, it would be nice.
It would,
Yeah, like GS4, like in So Fast as Universe, 4444 and 4446, those were scrapped, and which makes 4449 the sole survivor.
yeah. Also, Diego, you want to see Baby Steven?
What is
Share my
Baby
screen.
Steven?
Share my screen.
What the heck is Baby? It better not be anything inappropriate.
Because if it is, I'm gonna go insane.
Wait a minute. Is that a? Hold on. That's a GS4. Wait a minute. That's an HO, right, Elijah?
Yeah, I want that model train next year. If I actually can go to the Greenberg Model Train Show in Edison, New Jersey, then I would try to get 4449.
Have you guys heard of the Pure Marquette?
Yeah, yeah, 12.
Hmm.
That's the real Polar Express train.
Look at the Union Pacific diesels in the distance. They're like, what are you doing?
Those are SD70 Max and SD78.
Yeah, I know what those are.
Also, while we're waiting for So Fast, I do want to point out this. Look.
So Fast is not. So Fast is at home.
Oh. Yeah, I know. But look, guys, look. Look, I want to show y'all this. Look, tough guys. Broad daylight. This wasn't recreated in Minecraft.
I see that.
Is that tough, guys?
Yeah. Elijah, what's 4449's whistle?
Well, we're leaving.
It's a Hancock 3-chime whistle.
Oh, okay,
Guys, I
look.
gotta go. Guys, I gotta go. Guys,
Mute them? No.
I gotta go.
All right.
See you, Elijah. I mean, see you.
Have a great
Elijah.
time.
Look, guys, look. It was so close to. Hold on. Oh, Petey's here. Hey, Petey, what's up?
Hello, Petey. How's it going?
Hey,
So you're
Petey,
talking about force, eh? That was so fastest basis, eh? Yeah,
Yeah, well, hopefully he'll join soon.
yeah. Well, let's talk about the histories of GS4s.
Yeah.
Right. So the gs4s are the replacements for the gs2s and gs3s for the coast daylight. Yeah, it runs from Los Angeles to San Francisco in California. Yeah, but but you notice how the daylight trains are? I mean, I can find it. There it is.
So Elijah, so Petey, Elijah's a big GS4 fan, and he might help us out with the history of these locomotives, right, Elijah?
Yeah.
There it is.
To establish a
Yeah,
chain of
here.
the
So
route of the
there was
nation
also a
from southern to
GS4
northern
number
California was
4443
a long and
pulled
tortuous
one
journey.
of the final steam excursions
But
on the Southern
today, will
Pacific
this
in
same trail
1957.
in exactly
And a
9 hours and
GS4 pulled
5
its
minutes
last passenger
from
train in October of
sunrise to sunset.
1958.
Oh, guys, look, Petey sharing. Look what Petey's sharing. Look.
And here's our northern trailblazer, Southern Pacific Route Streamline Daylight, most beautiful train in America. 12 glistening cars behind a powerful streamlined locomotive. From San Francisco, storied city of gold and adventure, a swift daylight leaves each morning.
And also, a GS4 pulled its last passenger train in October of 1958, and they were all retired by the end of the year.
Southern California's great vacation
And there's a tender of number 4444. The last GS4 to be scrapped was rebuilt by the Southern Pacific and used as a hammer cart. This impact by hydraulic caution, box caution, it was scrapped in the early 1970s.
Yield a world-famous orange crop. Long sunny beaches invite you to lie in the sun or ride the breakers. Of course,
And 4449 is the only surviving GS4 locomotive and is one of the most recognizable locomotives of all time. And it was donated to the city of Portland in 1958 and moved to Oaks Amusement Park for a static display until December of 1974, when the locomotive was removed from the park to undergo restoration. From August 1975 to December 1976, number 4449 shared duties with other steam locomotives upon the American Freedom Train throughout the U.S., with the Reading 2102, Steam Loc 2101, and the Texas Pacific 210-4 Texas Type number 610, mainly pulled in Texas. And there were also going to be some locomotives that were, and there were some locomotives that were originally going to be used for the American Freedom Train, like the Norfolk and Western 611, Santa Fe 2925, which is 2926's oldest sibling, and also the Southern Pacific 5021 too, which is also going to be used for the American Freedom Train, and also Nickel Plate Road 753 and 759.
Yes.
But
But
tragically,
this
those
day
plans never came to fruition.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, guys, and I'm also planning on doing a great steam talk on Christmas Day. And also, guys, guess which? It's actually a Christmas engine, and guess what it's gonna be?
and there it is.
What?
It's the engine from the movie Polar Express. I just gave you a hint.
Pure Marquette?
It's gonna be the 1225.
Engineer Charlie Glass in San Francisco and engineer W.W. Judy in Los Angeles released the brakes and opened the throttles of their new streamlined locomotives. The two spick-and-span 12-car trains glided smoothly, almost noiselessly, from the station platforms and began their journey of 471 miles. This new streamlined daylight replaced a heavyweight train of the same name. They both operated on the 471-mile coastline route between Los Angeles and San Francisco. Aside from the name and train numbers, 98 and 99, the new streamliner borrowed little from its heavyweight predecessor. Charles Eggleston, the designer for Southern Pacific's daylight train, chose the unforgettable red, orange, and black color scheme. This lustrous new train featured state-of-the-art design and interior accommodations. Southern Pacific pulled out all the stops for the advertising of the new train.
SP was outstanding in their advertising. No question that they were a leader in the railroad industry, and one of their best trains, of course, was the Coast Daylight. And they advertise it as being able to see miles of continuous Pacific Ocean scenery, stretching from a point below San Luis Obispo all the way to Ventura. To me, that was a leading factor in the success of the train. In my Western Pacific days at California Zephyr, one of our biggest sellers was the station in Santa Barbara, because they would put them on and you'd have 3 days of scenery all the way back to Chicago.
Top of the hill, and we could look down and see the train when it would go by in the morning. It would come by our, to Belmont about 20 minutes to 9 o'clock, and then on the northbound, it would basically come by about 5:30 in the afternoon. So it was really quite magnificent, the vibrant colors and the air horn. It was quite spectacular, quite a train. The makeup of the train originally was changed subsequently, and originally it had a parlor car in addition to the observation lounge. The parlor car attendant was a woman. It was a black woman who wore a maid's outfit, the black dress and the white apron. The boy that I went to school with, his mother,
even on my parents, who gave me a toy train around the Christmas tree at probably age 5. And so to see that bright and sparkling train there at San Francisco was a glorious sight. It wasn't just a billboard, but it was like a 700 or 800 foot long, bright, impressive train, a bright billboard for Southern Pacific. And it was a pretty impressive sight when you were less than 10 years old.
The reputation, of course, of the Coast Daylight was one marvelous one. And it was the color of the train was so fantastic. The scenery along the route through the mountains and along the coast down below Southern California was just made it a very popular train for tourists.
While many new streamlined passenger trains were launched in the late 1930s, how was the Daylight different from all the others? Bob Jochner explains why many call the Daylight unique.
In the late 1930s, management was very enthusiastic and wanted to operate a train that was a flagship for the company. And they spared no expense in advertising the train and making innovations as far as equipment was concerned, and also as far as the service of the train was concerned. Innovations such as the outside baggage elevators, which was an innovation, and services such as we checked baggage right from the train to a taxi stand in San Francisco and Los Angeles. And anything that was new that could be done at that time, the company went ahead and took care of it. I viewed the Daylight to be sort of a signature for the Southern Pacific. It made a statement. Remember, in the late 30s, we were coming out of the Depression. And in the 40s, we were going through the war years. And I think it made a statement about the railroad and sort of expressed with these bright colors, I think, hope, optimism, good things about the future to come.
During the first 11 days of operation, the new train carried over 4,000 passengers northbound and over 3,700 southbound. The Daylight was timed to be convenient, leaving both ends at 8:15 and completing the run by 6 p.m. In the early years, the train was often sold out. By 1939, the Daylight was officially the most heavily traveled single-section intercity train in the country. The sizable initial capital investment was returning a handsome profit, too.
The Daylight trains were one of the highest revenue producers for the Southern Pacific. In fact, one of the highest revenue producing trains in the country.
The tavern car was where everybody congregated.
But it wasn't long until when the diesels had come, the GS4s began to be retired between the early 1950s. But only one is left, 4449.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yes, but what do you got about the other GS4? Like Surface himself. He took pull the cursed daylight all the way from Los Angeles to San Francisco with the other.
Yeah, in my universe, we also have Dash, Donovan, which he's been redeemed now. Like Dash is the red GS4. He's a red GS4, and he's actually 4440. He's the prototype. He's kind of like the older design.
Yes, but Donovan is a GS6. He's RC.
No, I'm talking about the other Donovan. Donovan, the dominated daylight.
I know. Yes, but you know this. 44. Yeah, star. Top guys. Oh wait, I could find that.
Oh yeah, no, I got it. This is look.
Yes, I see it.
Look, guys. What's up, bro, officer?
You're crazy. Nobody robs trains anymore.
You were saying?
I'd say you've been misinformed. What took you so long? We're gonna waste time gabbing, or we're gonna rob a train. Anything you say, Harry. I'm gonna give you guys one more chance. Clap now, and nobody gets hurt.
What now? And none of this one. Oh yeah. Wait a minute, where you going? What's wrong with this train? I'm up my car! Oh, you got Oh yes, that's my favorite sing of all time.
Look at look.
Come on. Come on.
Come on.
On the fort, leader. What fort?
Look. What's that?
Souvenir. Anyways, I have to go, guys. I hope Surface will be joining soon.
Yeah, like I think. Well, guys. Yeah, guys. I got in the stream, so goodbye. Thank you for watching.
Bye, everybody.
Keep on steaming.
Have a great